Yeah, load up in the show right now, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me a hot second. You know, this shit is different when you engineer and producing by yourself, and you also this talk show host. But we got a Bombay show up underway. Yeah. Yo, what's up with it, party people and the place to be? You are now tuned in to Tree TV Radio, the number one media source for BBW, SSBBW, and plus size women. And we also cover today's hottest topics. You know, what's super duper popping out there in the news. You know, things that make you say, or no, that boy didn't do that, or no, she didn't. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we got one of them type of situations today. You know, I think this story broke last night. You know, I was chilling and I all over the internet start trending that T.I. and Tommy, excuse me, I said Tawny. T.I. and Tiny of Family Hustle has been accused of the unthinkable. It just made me say, wow. And I woke up this morning, now it's everywhere, all over the news. So, T.I. and Tiny of Family Hustle. You may be familiar with T.I., Tip Harris, and his wife Tiny. I think she's with the group SWB. And Tip Harris was a successful rapper out there in Atlanta. And you know, they both came together and had a TV show called The Family Hustle. I like that TV show too. I was like, you know, to me they were like the modern day version of like the Huxtables, the hip hop Huxtables. That's what I used to call them. And quite ironically, your boy Tip Harris, he may be sitting in the cell with your boy Bill Cosby if he get convicted of all these accusations that's out there floating around about him right now. You know what? Wouldn't that be a trip though, man? If he got convicted, they put him and Bill Cosby as cellmates. That'd be a cold thing right there. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, I guess old T.I. and Tiny, man, they did the unthinkable. And it's been like a lot of women that came out and accused them of, man, all types of stuff. All these crimes are like sex related. I think the main one was called sex trafficking. And from what I'm understanding, it's minors involved in the situation. So it looks like T.I. and Tiny are like really in some trouble now. Yeah, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, let me turn this music down. Mic check, testing 1 2 1 2. How my mic sound? Do my mic sound nice? Yay. I hope everybody out there having a good one. Happy Friday. It's raining out here in Southern California, but yeah, we hope the rain go away, bring out the sunshine, sunny breeze and palm trees. You know how we get this down. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what you know about your boy Tip and Tiny? They out there trending right now for something that's not so good. They have been accused of sex trafficking. We about to pull them up here on Google, man. We about to get up into it, man, because I heard this story broke late last night. I was like, what? They did what? Top stories. Look, it's already 159 million search results already. Wow. So I guess since last night they have released responses. We'll get into the responses later on, but we're going to get into the nitty gritty of the actual allegations. thesource.com. And hot97.com right here. It says T.I. and Tiny facing allegations of alleged sex trafficking. And from thesource.com, over 15 women accused T.I. and Tiny of violence and sexual assault. Now, it wasn't no secret, I guess, because I used to hear chatter about T.I. and Tiny with their sex life, and that they had they lived like the lifestyle swinger type of thing where they used to invite other women into their bedroom per se. And, people used to make jokes about it. So I guess it wasn't no secret in that sense that they like to involve other women. But I used to hear, people say that Tiny used to go out and, recruit these women. So immediately I start thinking like T.I. and Tiny was like the Epstein and Maxwell of the hip hop community, because that's what that lady used to do for Jeffrey Epstein, go out there and collect them young girls for him. So I guess Tiny was put in that same position. And I immediately start thinking like, why would a woman do that? And I start thinking like maybe she was trying to keep her man, because you know how men are, how we are, ladies. Sometimes men can't stay focused on the one woman they claim to love. The one woman that claims to hold their heart, the one woman that they told they was going to build with. So maybe Tiny, in hopes of, keeping her man per se, she went out and hunted these different women, to keep her man satisfied or whatever. But that looks like that has got them caught up, like super duper caught up. A yay. Hey, what's up with the H. Taylor? We got H. Taylor up in the hills of Chisel. We live streaming right now, ladies and gentlemen, from YouTube and also Facebook. We got H. Harris over there on YouTube right now up in the chat room. Shout out to you, Playboy. A yay. So yeah, they all up in the news right now. Let's click into Hot 97 and read up what's going on. T.I. and Tiny facing allegations of allegedly sex trafficking and forcing women to do drugs. It says it has been an intense few days for T.I. Earlier this week, a former friend of T.I.'s wife accused him of pulling a gun to her head. Sabrina Peterson posted her side of the story on social media, and Tiny came to her husband's defense. Now T.I. and Tiny are being accused of sex trafficking and forcing women to do drugs. After Sabrina shared her story, multiple women reportedly shared their stories about T.I. with her. According to the messages Sabrina shared, a woman claims Tiny made her pop a Molly, an MDMA stimulant similar effects to ecstasy, and engage in sexual acts. Multiple alleged messages claim Tiny is the ringleader. See, that's where Tiny acting like that Maxwell chick. I can't even pronounce her first name. Giselle. I think it's Giselle Maxwell. Damn, Tiny and T.I. I like the modern day version of Jeffrey Epstein and Giselle Maxwell. That's a cool thing, man. It says you can see the messages via screenshots captured by Hot New Hip Hop. Take a look at the opinions of online users. I guess Mama Z says, I absolutely undoubtedly believe every goddamn thing being said about T.I. and Tiny 110%. And I am floored by the bravery of these people speaking out about it. Another tweet from We Ascending says, T.I. and Tiny have been drugging underage girls and taking advantage of them. Damn. His high mint check couldn't get more creepier, but here the fuck we are. Oh my goodness, man. And we trying to get me to subscribe to your email list. Sabrina reportedly plans on making a documentary surviving T.I. and Tiny. Hey, I don't mean to laugh because this is a very touchy subject, but everybody got their own surviving this person, surviving that person series now after R. Kelly. Was R. Kelly the first surviving thing, surviving R. Kelly? It says Sabrina reportedly plans on making a documentary surviving T.I. and Tiny. No criminal charges have been filed. T.I. or Tiny have yet to address the allegations, but I think they have addressed something. So we about to check into that right now, see what their responses are. See, here we are. Just then, T.I. and Tiny's team finally addressed sexual allegations. Just then, T.I. and Tiny's team finally addressed sex scandal allegations. What? Where is it at? We just read that right there. Hold on, let me go back. Okay, they released a statement on Complex. Let's click up into Complex and see what their statement is. T.I. and Tiny released statement in response to sexual allegations. Hold on, let me fix this on the screen for y'all. No thanks. We're not signing up for your newsletter either, Complex. T.I. and Tiny have responded to the latest allegations from Sabrina Peterson, who previously said the Libra artist once held a gun to her head. The Libra artist, I guess. I guess they're talking about T.I. The latest allegations, which arrived via screenshots of DMs from several women on Peterson's Instagram, see the couple being alleged to have engaged in, among other things, sexual abuse. In a series of Instagram story updates on Thursday, Peterson shared excerpts from conversations she had with more than a dozen women. Among the accusations are that T.I. and Tiny allegedly required...
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Oh, seriously, if you don't shut your ass up, you scared the hell out of me.
Sorry, I can't help you with that here.
I don't even know how this is going off right now. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. The latest allegations, which arrived via screenshots of DMs from several women on Peterson's Instagram, see the couple being alleged to have engaged in, among other things, sexual abuse. In a series of Instagram story updates on Thursday, Peterson shared excerpts from conversations she had with more than a dozen women. Among the accusations are that T.I. and Tiny allegedly required women to take drugs before entering their home, as well as reported instances of assault and alleged facilitation of a sexual abuse. Yeah, Tip, you just might be cellmates with your boy Bill Cosby. You out here drugging these women, allegedly. In an amended statement to Complex from a spokeswoman for Tip, T.I. Harris, and Tamika Tiny Harris, the couple called the allegations, I don't even know how to pronounce this word, egregiously appalling. and alleged to have experienced difficulty with Peterson for more than 10 years. So you've been involved with this woman for 10 years, huh? I mean, if you dealing with somebody for 10 years, a whole lot of stuff can happen, good and bad. So you already know there's a lot to this story than what's being presented to the public. But it's about to get deeper, man, because it seemed like the can been opened, the can of worms, the lid has been snatched off the can of worms. It says they are taking this matter very seriously, and if these allegations do not end, they will take appropriate legal actions, the spokesperson said. Read the full statement below. Mr. and Mrs. Harris want to be on record and, more importantly, want the public to know they empathetically deny in the in the strongest way possible the egregiously appalling allegations being made against them by Sabrina Peterson. The Harrises have had difficulty with this woman for well over a decade. They are taking this matter very seriously, and if these allegations don't end, they will take appropriate legal actions. So I guess that was their statement right there. You say you wonder what type of proof these women have? I do too. We got Tofu De La Mo up in the Hizzle for shit. Shout out to you, Tofu De La Mo. Pimpin'. What's popping with you, Playboy? I don't know, Harris. I'm pretty sure these women didn't collect their screenshots over the years. Like I say, I guess it wasn't no secret. I don't be dipping into other people's sexual business and stuff. Like, long as it ain't involving no kids. And I'm hearing reports that one of the accusers was 16 at the time. And I guess she didn't go all the way through with the sexual act, but I guess they drugged her and tried to coerce her into having sex. So there are allegations of a minor, but I would assume that these women have collected evidence over the years. Because like I say, it wasn't no secret that T.I. and Tiny had that type of swinger lifestyle relationship. And which is cool, I mean, people are allowed to do what they want to do. You got some people who have full-blown relationships and in love with stuffed animals. And they be having sex with the stuffed animals and, and dolls, and that's their thing. They shouldn't be judged over that long as they're happy. It's like, do whatever floats your boat long as it make you happy. Long as it ain't messing with no kids or involving no kids. Do whatever you want to do. Be who you want to be with sexually. But when it's involving kids, that's a whole nother different story right there. So I'm hearing them type of allegations pop up as well. Yeah, he said, yeah, you're right, Taylor. Yeah, we knew they were swingers. From the information I gathered, like I said, I don't be dipping into people's sexual personal business or their preference. Like, that's their business. Sex should be like sacred, and there should be some type of privacy to it, even though everybody, I don't say everybody, but a lot of people on the internet exploit their sexual lives or their sexual business. I think that should be sacred and left up in the bedroom between you and your partner. Unless you want to turn to a business and get on OnlyFans and stuff like that. But the can of worms have been open on T.I. and Tiny, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy. Hold on. Let's see, from Yahoo Entertainment. T.I. and Tiny empathetically deny sexual abuse allegations. Man. Veteran rapper T.I. and his wife Tamika Tiny Harris have denied the most recent round of allegations from Sabrina Peterson. So it was just one girl who blew this off the lid. And all it takes for one, don't it seem like that one girl to come out with these sexual abuse allegations that get charged towards people? It seemed like it take one and then a domino effect happen and then multiple women start coming out. You know, they did that with Harvey Weinstein, with Bill Cosby. It's crazy. Veteran rapper T.I. and his wife Tamika Harris have denied the most recent round of allegations from Sabrina Peterson, who previously accused the rapper of holding a gun to her head. The latest round of allegations are in a series of screenshots and DMs from several women accusing the rapper and his wife of disturbing incidents of sexual abuse and other transgressions allegedly from more than a dozen women. The accounts claim that the women were forced to take drugs and pressured for sex. Damn. See? You was over there thinking you was one of the Huxtables, huh, T.I.? Drugging them women, allegedly, forcing them into sexual acts. Damn. I mean, I have no problem with the swinger lifestyle. I have a bunch of friends who participate within the swinger lifestyle. I mean, there's no judgment from myself, you know, towards the swinger lifestyle. You know, some of my best friends are swingers. But I will say this. Being that T.I. and Tiny have interjected their children in the limelight, per se, into the public, and they like formulated a business, there should have been some restriction, per se, with themselves, with even, you know, choosing that type of lifestyle. You know, now if their children wasn't out in the limelight and part of their business and stuff like that, I'd be like, hey, you know, do what you want, but you gotta think in that sense. You gotta think that what you do, and especially on this internet, parents, you know, what you do can affect your children. You know, the kids at school can be clowning them, teasing them, trying to bully them, making threats to them, making threats towards you. So you definitely got to be careful. I mean, if I was in Tip and Tiny's position, I probably would have cut that off. Or been more secretive about it, because they put this stuff, they used to promote this stuff online. Like, you know, like, yeah, you know, Tip, yeah, I'll be having threesomes with my wife. And, you know, that type of stuff should have been kept up in the bedroom. Because you see how it got out of whack now. And I also heard, I was listening to a talk show, a podcast yesterday, and they said that, I don't know how true this is. I got to investigate this more. We're going to probably do a follow-up on this story, because this is going to be buzzing. There's going to be more to come on this. But I heard Tip had a baby, or one of their sexual partners, the sexual swinger partners, got pregnant. And they went on and had the baby and stuff. You know, so he like making more kids out this situation and stuff. So it's probably going to get real deeper. I want to get to that girl's page, actually, because I'm pretty sure she posted all them screenshots on Instagram. I will take the time to find that, you know, when we do the follow-up, because this is going to be buzzing all week. And it's just going to get more interesting as the week goes on. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to the kids from Family Hustle, man. Just think about how they feeling right now. Just think about what they going through. Just think about how the inboxes look right now from people hitting them up. Maybe trying to make fun of them. I mean, you're going to have the people that hit them up to support them in a sense. But this internet is vicious. So yeah, like that right there on the bottom, it says, what's your thoughts on recent allegations involving T.I. and Tiny Harris? So I would like you guys to drop a comment, you know, to this video. Give me some feedback. I want to hear what you guys' thought is, you know, and I'll interject that into the next show as well, too. Because this story right here is going to be buzzing, cousin, all week. Lizong. Yay. Fellas, we got a hot show coming up. 4 o'clock p.m. West Coast time and 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. We got night talk with Nikki right here live and direct on Tree TV Radio. So make sure you check back later on. We're going to be streaming around the times. Like I say, 4 o'clock West Coast time, 7 o'clock East Coast time. Got a hot podcast with Nick Knack. You know, she's a plus size model out there doing her thing. And she got the Night Talk with Nikki show popping for you, fellas. Yay. So make sure you tune in to that. All you got to do is tap right back in here on my Facebook page at the appropriate design. Yay. So yeah, drop a comment up in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. You got the questions about anything, hit me up. You can contact me on my Facebook page. Send me a message through there, or you can hit me up through the emails. You got any questions about anything? Yay. Shout out to all the people that tuned in right now. Tofu De La Mo, Pimpin', Ace Taylor up in the Hizzle for Shizzle. All my folks over there on Facebook. Yay. You party people out there, have a lovely Friday and stay safe. Peace.